I'm Jane, and this is video 5 in the Build a Mighty Network series. In the first few, we set up our structure and navigation, we customized our spaces and collections, and we also added our branding, and we even built our first course. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add events. Events are a fantastic way to bring your community together. You can have them in any space in your Mighty Network. You can even have a space that only has events, and that's a great way to charge for events. But in Fresh Veg, which is my community about vegetarian cooking, I've added spaces. In Fresh Veg, which is my community about vegetarian cooking, I have added events into 2 spaces. One is our main feed right here, and one is our welcome. So let's add our first event. First, I'm going to add it to our welcome space. Let's do that. So create an event, founding members welcome. Let's start it today. I'm going to start it in just a few minutes. It's showing my time zone, which is Atlantic, but my members will see it in their time zone. This is not a repeat event. And we could do this in a bunch of different ways. We could for sure have a Zoom. Mighty integrates with Zoom, really easy to use that. We could do a webinar. We could do text chat, which is cool, but I think I'm going to do a live video, and I'm not going to put a link because I'm going to use Mighty's live streaming, and I'll show you how that works. You could also actually have a local event if you had a physical address, you were meeting up in a real place, and then people could RSVP online and go to the physical venue. But we're going to do a live video. I want there to be RSVPs, so I'm going to toggle that on. I'm not going to put an image or video. You can, but it looks great without it. And I'm just going to say, come meet other founding members. Great. Post. I'm not going to notify all. Please, please, please do notify all. The only reason I'm not doing it is because I don't have members yet, but it is a fantastic tool. Now you can see, because I made this event starting very soon, there is an awesome countdown here that members would also see. So it would get them excited to attend the event. And because I'm hosting it, I am RSVP'd as going. You can see other people who are RSVP'd, and people can comment on this event post as well. And it shows up right here. You can see without an image, it picks up that color on the welcome page, and it's also in our global event rollup. Let's create a recurring event in our feed. Create event. This is going to be a live cook along. Bringing people together to do something live with each other is a great way to host an event. You don't have to overly produce. You can just say, hey, we're on the same journey. We're doing the same thing. Let's do it together. Since this is in a space that has a feed, I'm going to toggle this on to also post it in the feed. And let's say this is tomorrow. Maybe it's for 45 minutes. And again, that's my time zone. And this is a recurring event. We want it to happen every week at the same time. Also going to make this a live event. I want RSVPs. And for this one, let's use an image. I have one I can pull in here. Okay, that looks great. Delicious. Come cook the weekly recipe. Super fun. Post. Again, if I had members, I would be notifying. That is such a great tool. Okay, this looks awesome. And we can see this cook along looks very enticing. We can see it here in our events tab in the feed space. We can see the post about it here at the top of our feed. And then when we go to the global events tab, we can see here, we can see both the founding members welcome, which we're counting down to, and all the cook-alongs. So as I add more events, if they're in different spaces, a member will see everything they have access to right here. And you know what? This is going to be such a cool event. I am going to add it to our featured section. Okay. And this one I think is going to be very cool too. So I am going to add this as well to our featured section. And I'm just going to show you what that looks like. That shows up in our popular section as a featured event right here. Very, very cool. So we are going to make sure we get a lot of RSVPs to that event. And speaking of, I think we should go live. So we're going to go ahead of this countdown. I am going to go live. You might be asked for some permissions. I'm going to let Heidi use my camera. Oh, hi. Corny, sorry. It's using my AirPods. It's using my FaceTime. I have my video mirrored. And I'm going to add the link to an event. So it automatically knows the closest event. Let's pull that in. And it will link this live link to that event. It's going to automatically record the live stream. I can uncheck this, but I want to record this so that I can have the replay and post that. That's some great content for me. And I'm going to go live. To give me a cool countdown. Getting ready. Some prompts for me. Okay. And again, if I had members, they would start to filter in. I could chat. I could even decide to invite them on stage just by highlighting them and inviting them up. So you can share the stage in your live stream. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, so we are back. And now you know how easy is that. We can go live. We can add the link to our events. We have the recording. We can schedule recurring events. It is a super great way to kind of put some faces to your members, introduce them to each other, and just help everybody feel like they're in the same place together. So I hope you will join me for the next video where I'm going to teach you how to generate polls and questions and use those to keep up engagement in your community. But events are a fantastic start.